man? Welcome back to the Grind Club. We back pushing the agenda. I'm Kenny Grind.
And I'm Theo Grind.
Today we got a special guest with us today, Mr. Chiefy Tribe himself.
Let's go. Let's get it.
What up, though? Many names. Some people gonna know me by Julian Gueringer. Some people call me JG. Some people call me Gueringer 13th. But whatever fits, Chiefy Tribe. Like we said, Chiefy Tribe. So that's the brand. That's what we pushing right now.
Yes,
Shout out
sir.
to the Grind Club.
Let's
Yeah,
go.
yeah.
Let's
Appreciate
go.
you, bro.
Let's go.
Appreciate you. What how everything been with you, bro?
Everything been smooth, man. I just, like me and Theo was talking about right before, just grinding from back in the day to now, and just different avenues, different things that I've been dabbling in to get to where I'm at today.
Mm-hmm. Okay, where did you so how did you start? Like what was the first time when you was like, you know what, I'm about to be my own boss, this is what I want to do?
Well, it's a funny story because we talk about Grind Club.
Mm-hmm.
I always had a good face card, so I be laughing at it because people be like, "Man, you square, you this, that, that."
Mm-hmm.
So nobody really know what I was ever into,
They
so I could
underestimate
always dabble in different lanes. So my brother kind of put me onto the game, got me hip to a lot of stuff. But when I went strictly clothing, that was probably 2019.
Okay.
So I've been pushing merch. I've been the music. 2010,
So you be
2012.
having celebrities,
Yeah.
like,
All type of people.
man, that's dope, bro. Like, how do that feel? Like what was the first celebrity you would say that you seen in your stuff? And you be having a lot of them too.
I'm
Right.
trying to think. I say the first celebrity, like, and she not the biggest celebrity, but the first one to like really rock. Her name Watch Jazzy. So I don't know if a lot of people know Watch Jazzy.
Watch Jazzy.
Yeah, her and Cam Newton, they together. Or they got a family together or something like that. But she just, like, I bumped into her 2012. We was at a music festival, and I seen her with a camera crew. I'm like, "What you do?" She was like, "I interview." So I think she just kind of respected me for respecting her without even knowing her yet.
Exactly.
So and then we stayed locked in from there, and then it was celebrity after celebrity after that.
That's sweet, bro. That's sweet, and it's all good promo. Like that's hard, bro.
Right. Keeping them relationships, man. Like you said, that started in 2012. So, you know what I'm saying? For you to just keep that relationship with somebody that you just met, and you know what I'm saying? And you never know, like,
where that will take you. That's why
that take you, and what doors them open up. Once she, you know what I'm saying, put your shit on, and
exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you never know who was watching, and like, oh shit.
She and the funny thing about her is that I see her just randomly pop up with the clothes, and she don't even. I never really had a relationship, but like, because some people you pay. I'm like, hey, can you wear this for me? But her, I never was like, hey, can you pay? Or if I pay you, can you wear it? She's just randomly popping up on Instagram Live or Instagram, be like, I like this shirt. It's one of my favorite brands. And then you'll see other people who had it and probably wasn't wearing it, and then they be like, all right, let me go throw it on. So that's why I always rock with her.
And I've been seeing you've been going viral too, man.
Man, what?
You've been going viral, bro. I be peeping. I say, damn, every other day you on what's that, Detroit Rap page?
Detroit Rap Daily. Yeah. So shout out to them, man.
Yeah,
big
shout out.
Somebody asked me, they was like, man, you be on there so much. It was like, do you run that page? I'm like, nah, I don't run it.
But you understand the game. Like, those who know. You know what I'm saying? And you know what it take to get people attention. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you putting on for where you from, man. You putting on for your city and your state.
Yeah, it's exactly. And that's one of my biggest things. Like, my pop's from New Orleans. A lot of people don't know that. So he from New Orleans. He moved up here when he moved to Detroit when he was like a teenager.
Okay.
So I spent a lot of time out in Detroit.
Right.
So it's easy for me to attach to Detroit.
You know how to move around out there.
I could be like, hey, I was born on 7 Mile and Biltmore on the west side. So I could really get granular with it. I spend all my weekends out there on the east side. But I was like, I ain't go to school out there. So I'm like, like me and Theo was talking. I remember being in middle school, Theo, and that go back to building relationships. Like, I remember everything about people.
That's sweet.
So I'm like, man, I remember in middle 6th, 7th grade, Theo made me want to wear Jordan 8s.
Yeah.
But that's me going to school here. So, again, I never try to claim something that I ain't from or that I can't really harness on, because I got stories.
You just knew how to adapt to your environment.
Exactly.
So many
Adapt to the situation.
Stories of the hills. I got stories of Spring Lake, because I grew up on the east side for real. But I moved to the north side. I lived on the south side. I went to school on the west side. So, again, it's just all about building those relationships. Like Theo said, just repping where you from and just really honing in. That's why I rep Pontiac so hard, because I got so many relationships throughout the years.
Yeah, bro, you're doing a good job doing it, bro.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Yeah, for sure. Outside of like the clothes, like what else you into?
Excuse me, my fault.
No, you good.
But real estate, mortgage industry. So that's one of the biggest things. I wish I knew about. Like, I got a bigger cousin-in-law. He real heavy in the mortgages and the real estate game, and he been trying to put me and his son on since we was kids. Like, this is what you need to know. Okay. And I was so stubborn. I'm like, man, I ain't about to buy no cribs. I want to do something else.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
So once I think I was like around 28. I ended up getting into the UWM.
Okay.
I got into that, and I just started picking up game from like different mortgage brokers, loan officers, real estate agents.
Obviously, you be talking to everybody. I be like, dog, the crowds you be having in there, bro. Like, but then that's another thing. Like, the more you know, bro, the more you worth out here. You know what I'm saying?
And then you put yourself around the people. You know what I'm saying? That's accomplished or. You know what I'm saying, on their way to accomplish what you want to accomplish.
So in that area of, I would say, probably your career, what if somebody was watching you and they were like, damn, I want to get in that lane, like, you know what I'm saying, from what you done gained, the knowledge you done gained, what can you tell them as far as like where to start or like what steps to take, or you know?
I would say just jump in. You know, like me, I started off in sales. I've always been in sales my whole life.
Okay.
So anytime I had a job, like if I wasn't, you know, trying to make money on the side or whatever. Anytime I had a job, I was always in sales. So I got into that by being in sales.
That's big, too.
And I going back to building relationships, I built relationships with everybody in the company, even if they didn't benefit me. And doing that, somebody was like, man, you'll be good training people. So they moved me over to training. So I always tell people, I'm like, if you get into this, like if you can get into that role, that job, like just get into it. And they'll help you grow into any field you want to get into. I always tell people, like, get into tech. That's the easiest, like IT. If you can get in that job and you can maneuver and get into IT.
Somebody was telling me about tech, and when I be hearing it, I be like, man, I ain't about to do no. You know what I'm saying? But
think about it, the world revolves off technology.
For sure. 6-figure jobs.
That's crazy.
They make more jobs. Tech, and I'm not saying that company, but I'm just saying in the world, like tech make more money than anybody.
Yeah, like just said, shit, tech make the world go round. Right, pretty much.
But that was to say, like, if I was talking to somebody, I'd be like, to get into that, that's the route you want to go into, you can flourish because you're talking to so many people. I done seen people become successful in like the sales job, successful in tech, successful in training. The guy who owns it is the owner of the Phoenix Suns.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? And I mean, he's right, like literally
face to face with
right there. So
he be there a lot.
He be there every single day.
Oh wow!
And that's why I tell people, I'm like, people be like, man, you know, get me plugged in with him. I'm like, I'm not his best friend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can't get you plugged in with him, but when I do get the one-on-ones with him, I try to soak up as much game as I can. And if I want somebody to be my mentor or give me game, I'll watch you on YouTube. If y'all got this, I'd be like, let me watch them because I want to build a podcast. Or if I got a clothing line, I'd be like, these is my mentors now, and this is what I'm learning. So,
it never hurt to soak up game.
Exactly.
Like nothing you do,
you
bro.
Know what I'm saying? That's why I be trying to tell people, man, like you can always learn something from the next person. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to compete with the next person,
you go against
take the advice and you know what I'm saying? Just wait your turn or just put your work in and you will achieve whatever you want to achieve.
Exactly.
But and then the other thing though, people be like, I want to say lazy, bro, because we got everything in the palm, like in front of us, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we got access to everything, bro. You know what I'm saying? And people you can get on YouTube and find out anything you want to know.
Everything.
Bro, I work on my own car. I go on YouTube.
Everything.
When I started my studio, man, listen. When I started my motherfucking my studio, YouTube. You know what I'm saying? And so you just got to use the skills that you know what I mean. That you got at the, And
I always tell people, like, when people come to me, I'm sure you know from the clothing side, like, when people hit me up, they be like, bro, how you do this? And how can I get to X amount of dollars a month or a year? I'm like, bro, this didn't happen overnight. Like I just told you, I've been pushing merch since I was doing rap. So 2010, 2012, then you look up 10 years later, And now you see me breaking the surface of a brand, but I'm not even. If you like could be in my head, you'll know that I'm nowhere close to where I want to be.
Ain't nowhere near finished.
Nowhere near finished.
And but people be underestimating too, bro. Like you gotta stay consistent with this, bro. So, you know what I'm saying? And even right now, like I'm still learning. Like it done been times I done started something, I done quit. Then you start back up. I gotta start all over again. You know what I'm saying? So no matter what the results you get, bro, you just can't stop doing whatever you want to do. You know what I mean?
Exactly. And even when it comes to like anything that I do, whether it's music, clothing, training, mortgages, I always know like I'm not the smartest or the most talented guy in there. I know what my skill is. I know what my superpower is. My superpower is drive, bro. Like I don't think nobody can outdrive me ever. Well, you could put J. Cole in a room with me. He might out-rap me, but he's not going to stay up as long as me. He's not going to put in the hours. Because I just know that I can outwork people. You could put the Louis Vuitton brand in front of me. They might have the better designs, but they not go, I'm a ship. I'm going to write letters to the client. You know what I'm saying? Like
you're going to go that extra mile to stand out.
Yep. Exactly. You know what I'm saying? Just to get where you're trying to be, man.
Exactly. Yeah, so I just think people got to find, like, the niche isn't necessarily the product, but it's like what can you be unique about? So everybody got podcasts, right? So what do we talk about when we come to the Grind Club? What really, I think that's what benefited Earn Your Leisure because they was talking about stuff that every other podcast wasn't. Everybody was interviewing rappers. They was interviewing everybody who had some type of business.
Exactly.
And like, I want to go here for information. Now they doing festivals and stuff. So
and that's kind of the direction we go. Like when I be saying push the agenda, like. It really started from, you know, back even doing clothes, like going to work, working 9 to 5s and all that. Like, it's all a grind, bro. You know what I'm saying? So
like,
it's
whatever you do, as long as you get up and put an effort into, you know what I'm saying, making a better life for you and your family.
Pushing the agenda, bro. It's the grind. You know what I'm saying?
Whether it's, like you said, it's a 9 to 5 or you're an entrepreneur or, you know what I'm saying, even the motherfuckers who get it out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? Like, either way it goes, as long as you ain't
you
one
a
of them
chef,
motherfuckers.
whatever you is, you
chef, cooking, you do nails, shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever you do, as long as you putting in that effort every day to, you know what I'm saying, to better yourself and not just chilling and relaxing and. You know what I'm saying? Waiting on the motherfucker.
Be chilling so much, that shit be crazy.
Waiting on the motherfucker to hang you something.
You just gotta put a point up a day, every day. If you put a point up 1 point a day, that's 365 points in a year.
Ain't nobody gonna give you nothing.
I like how you put that too.
You know what I'm saying? Everybody in your generation go from your mama and your grandmama. Everybody just out here surviving. So you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody gonna
be the one.
Ain't nobody got nothing to give. So
if
you don't want to put, especially if they don't see you putting the work in. You know what I'm saying?
And it is hard right now. Like when I say it's like, it's one thing to be lazy, but even working, I don't know if nobody really paying attention. Like if you look at all the celebrities, they selling their homes, people selling cars, people selling watches.
Tight right now, bro.
People selling
masters and shit.
I talk to my guy every morning, bro. I don't mean to cut you off. I talk to my guy every morning, bro. And we talk about that, bro. Like how hard it is and all that. You got to be a strong-minded person, bro, to get up and still grind. It's as hard as life is right now, bro. And that's why, like you said, my drive crazy. You feel me? We probably toe-to-toe on the grind. You know what I
mean? And we bump into each other in the store. And that be my thing about drive. Like, if somebody do music, they going to probably bump into me at the studio or at a concert. If we do clothes, you going to bump into me at the fabric store or something. If we, if you hustling, you probably might be like, oh, what you doing over here? I'm like, man,
I'm on the move.
I'm trying to put numbers on the board, bro.
And that's another reason we doing this too, bro, because there's somebody out there that has lost the motivation, you know what I'm saying? And they gonna need to see stuff like this, bro. That's why we bring, you know what I'm saying, people like you on, people like JC Cups on, CT who do music, you know what I'm saying? Mac Myron, battle rap, like, you know what I'm saying? It's
even
somebody.
Even Mac, bro. I be telling people, like, people don't realize, even though I be the face of a lot of stuff and people see my face a lot, I played the fly on the wall for a long time. Like, before I got out there rapping, I remember being in middle school, high school, Mac was rapping. Dog used to love Cameron, bro. He the one that put me on camera. He was wearing pink. He put me up on Purple Haze. So in return to Matt, when he was locked up, I told his baby mama, I'm like, hey, tell him about Wiz Khalifa. He'll love Wiz Khalifa. He'll tell you to this day. He be like, yeah, JG, you the one that put me up on Wiz Khalifa.
Oh yeah, I forgot Mac was on that Wiz for a minute.
But that was my because I was a fly on the wall so long. I remember being in lunchrooms, hearing them battle rap and stuff, and I'm like, man,
he be going crazy.
You know what I'm saying? So it's about people be looking at it like, what are you doing right now? But this junk been 10, 15, 20 years.
In the making, bro. In the making. Man, bro.
And still, I be looking like, what the next 10, 15, 20 go?
Because honestly, in my eyes, though, even on the outside looking in, when I see you and how you move, just like you said, in your head, you ain't nowhere near where you want to be. But for me looking, I'm like, man, dog, there. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Just off how you moving, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, he there. But like we sat down and talked, you like, shit, I ain't nowhere near where I want to be.
Nowhere near.
Know what I mean?
And,
so,
it ain't, I guess it ain't meant for people to, you know what I'm saying, to actually, if motherfuckers think you, like, okay, then you
doing something right, though.
Yeah, that make you feel good about yourself. Like, okay, well, I'm doing something right, but shit, I'm still far away. So,
even back to when,
keep going, you know
I can remember when you had KASH down the east side.
Oh man, I was just at that liquor store right here. It was right here.
So
They still be posting that, sharing it. They were like, we had KASH down.
That was crazy. How did that come? I know it was a minute ago, but how did that come about?
So building relationships. I had a home girl. Me and her got cool because she is Scorpio, so she's like, oh, we tied in because we Scorpios,
right?
And one day I had an event coming up. Somebody had me performing. They needed a host. So I was like, hey, you want to host? You can bring some people out. She got paid. And I always try to get people paid that I rock with. So she got paid. We got locked in. She locked me in with somebody that she knew, that me and him actually knew each other, but she locked me in with him. Okay. He was close to KASH Doll. I don't know if they still cool or not, but he was close to her. He was like, hey, I could get you a feature with KASH Doll. I was like, that'd be one. And this is back before KASH Doll.
Right.
Because another thing that I got too is vision. So I could see, like,
when somebody about to take off.
When I remember her, she was like, I'm done with dancing. I'm about to be a rapper. I'm like, she gonna be the biggest thing.
And she is.
She is. And
you know what I'm saying? The queen of the city.
Too. That took 3 years. You know what I'm saying? That was like from 2012 to 2015. I think we started talking about it 2015, 2016, 17, it happened. And I remember hitting her up. Dog, I would blow KASH Doll up. I was like, hey, can we get a video? Can we get a video for the song? Because our fans loved her verse. They was like, this the coldest verse. I'm like, we got to do a video. Payroll couldn't pull up the day she was available. So I'm like, skip it.
We had Payroll on there too.
Yeah, I'm like, and that was one of Payroll hardest verses to me. I'm like, we gotta. I might not ever get KASH Doll again.
We gotta do it.
And so I was like,
spur of the moment. Come up here.
I'm like, we gonna have a video version and we can have a streaming version. And I was like, she pulled up with her managers and all that, security.
So you got it popping.
Yeah, and man, and I forgot about this. KASH, and that's one of my, when we talk about celebrities, she always had my stuff, never wore it, but she one of those people like, let's say she like, oh yeah, we about to do a Ground Club interview. She gonna really pull you in. She like, hey, pull up here when I'm doing this. So then, we can make it really build on top of it. I was like, man, this is, she understand marketing down to a T. So she was like, pull up to my birthday dinner. I'm like, for real? She's like, yeah. And I slid to the birthday dinner. She had all her friends, family, whoever she was talking to at the time. I mean, it was a vibe. So that's why I'm like, I appreciate people who she can understand, like, when you in the ground and you trying to come up. So that I told her, I was like, you forever got my support. Man, I don't care if you go to the moon and we never talk and you just a superstar.
I'm always KASH Doll fan.
You got my support. I don't let nobody talk bad about the girl.
Hello.
I'm like, man, that girl got me. Man, I remember watching my following go up when she was like, go follow Gueringer 13th. This is his song, and
that's crazy.
Went banana.
Could never. I don't care if we fall out. Never hear me say nothing bad about that girl. I'm like, I'm good.
That's for sure, man. Like you said, you gotta have them relationships, man.
And you understand too. You understand how to market. I know you do.
That's my
thing. That's your thing, bro.
Yeah, that's if nothing else.
That's your. I ain't gonna say a cheat code, but once again, a lot of people won't put that couple dollars in the marketing
and put that work in, man. You know what I'm saying? Learn different marketing avenues that you can take to. You know what I'm saying?
So I'm pretty sure whether you selling clothes, whether you doing music, the most important thing would you say is marketing?
Yeah, marketing, no matter what. And that's why, like, people don't get it. They'll be like, marketing. I always hear people say this.
What you doing with like the Detroit rap?
Yeah, they'll be like, I do it organically. I don't need Detroit rap, or I don't need KASH Doll, or I don't need. I'm like, bro,
gotta use the tools.
The biggest companies, McDonald's, Pepsi, Coca-Cola, like that's what I be looking at. Amazon, they market. They got billboards, commercials, and they spend thousands upon and I'm talking about hundreds of thousands just to make millions. So how do you expect to organically make this? That's organic. Organic is putting it in people's face and then letting the people who like it fall in love with it. And if they don't, then they don't. So that's, to me, that's organic. So like
for sure.
If
but you also organically, you only in today's time, you're only gonna get so far organically. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna need some type of marketing.
Yeah, you gotta push it. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? Like you said, some people might not like it, but you make them like it. You know what I'm saying? You
like if I was on a podcast, just let's say we had TV Tribe podcast, right? I'd be like, this is my cheat code for anybody. I'd pay for people to come on. Yeah, I'd be like, dog, how can we get you? Because that's what the bigger podcasts do. Yep. Gilly the Kid and them, they was paying for people to come on. Yep. You know what I'm saying? And they not gonna pay for everybody. And I'm not gonna.
Yeah, but like me and Cuz talked about though, like and we discussed this though. You know what I'm saying? Getting them bigger names, you're gonna have to pay that ticket. You know what I'm saying? But them bigger names are also gonna bring that traffic to your website. Exactly. So now you just start paying them. Now people paying you.
And then what ends up exactly? That's what ends up happening. You get somebody like. And I'm just shouting him out because we mentioned him, Payroll. He come out here and
shout out Payroll,
and shout out B Smith as well, B Smith and Doughboy Dre.
Yes, sir.
Them my guys, we locked in. But you get somebody like a Payroll, every street rapper gonna be like, hey, I need to go to Grind Club. You know what I'm saying? Like that's just the formula that I will put together for whatever I'm doing. So again, I'm not saying this directly for y'all, but I'm saying it more so for the camera.
We listening.
Yeah, man. We soak up all game, man.
What? And then I'll put some ad dollars behind it on Instagram and then get with some bigger blogs that are posted. And then people will be like, man, they paying for that.
It don't matter.
The little people. But the people who don't care and they just want to get some content, then now you wake up 6 months, 12 months later, you got 100,000 followers because they tuned in, and now they paying for ad space. Now it's coming full circle. The $4 or $5 grand you invested, coming back now, people paying you to wear their clothes on the podcast. You know what I'm saying?
Man, one person, what's his name? Kid L.
Kid L.
I like Kid L. You were just on his podcast. That was dope.
Kid L. Believe it or not, like Kid L go charge for you to be on this podcast.
Yeah, I talked to him before. Yep.
But the thing that happened with me and Kid L, I'm like, well, how can I benefit Kid L? So he needed a space to shoot a video a couple weeks ago. And I was like, well, they got the 248 hotspot. I'm locked in with him because my clothes in there. So he came up and then he like, what you need from me? So now we open up a door. Again, every dollar not going to open up a door. So you might, let's say you pay me to come on in and I'm an asshole. And I walk away and you never hear from me again. It's like, it might have worked, it might not. But you can always spin it. Maybe I said something that was worth talking about. Put some ad dollars and then make the money on the back end some way. Right. But again, they didn't pay me, y'all. I'm just letting you know. But this is organic right here. But I just want you
to love, man.
Yeah. So and that's what it is. People confuse organic with off the love. Like organic, this is off the love right here.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm like, I like what y'all doing. Y'all like what I'm doing. So we came together.
We're gonna tap in.
But organic is let's put up this billboard and see if we can get some eyes on it. Let's get this hot person in this room. And let's see what they talk about to get people coming to the page. That's one
of the biggest things with me, and I think that's why I'm still moving and how I'm moving because I never been scared to invest in myself. You know what I'm saying? I'd have put my last dollar. You know what I'm saying? Into whether it be clothes, music. You know what I'm saying? Now we doing the podcast. It's the same energy though. You know what I'm saying?
I was telling like back in when you know what I'm saying back when we were still coming up 2009, 2008, 2010, and I was telling motherfuckers get into the housing game. You know, houses was going for dirt cheap. But you know what I'm saying, motherfuckers was rather hold on to their money so they can, you know, walk around with their little knot. You know what I'm saying? Go to the malls. I like, nah, man. I took all my little change and you know what I'm saying. I bought a house and it's been up ever since. You know what I'm saying? Like,
and then you can pull an equity out of it. Then you can go buy another home. You can buy a multi-unit. Rent out.
Pull the equity out of that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You can get real.
Keep going.
That's why everybody that got crib, like I'm about to get ready to purchase my first crib next year. And boy, I can't wait. It's over with.
And then it is it's a slow grind. But every wealthy person, like the richest people, have some form of stocks. Or homes. So that's why I'm like, it's got to be some math and then you start getting into different rooms. You start talking to different, like that's what I like about it. So
Yeah, to me,
Yeah, them real estate rooms be different.
And you gotta think about houses. They don't depreciate like. You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers so
cars.
quick about cars and shit, but cars depreciate like a month.
And then you
paying
real quick. You paying on depreciation. You like, I gotta, if it don't let you be leasing or financing, and then now it's depreciating. Now you paying more. Then you got interest. Now,
and because you driving the motherfucker in Michigan, so that bitch getting fucked up,
tired, everything.
So every time you pay your car, you like, man, this bitch barely driving out. You know what I'm saying?
Let's talk about real estate, right? Let's talk about real estate and rap. You familiar with Larry June? Larry June. I know you. Yes, I'm just so dog from the Bay Area. One thing that I found out about him, being in the mortgage world, his mom is a major real estate agent.
Oh wow!
In Georgia, like one of the hottest. So imagine growing up with a real estate agent, and then he our age, so he born early '90s. You know what I'm saying? So he in his 30s. But imagine growing up in the '90s, then the 2000s when everything crashed.
Right.
And now you seeing your mom be a real estate agent, she flipping cribs. I could only imagine being in your late teens, early 20s, you probably getting cut off by record labels, and she's saying, "Hey, go buy some cribs, go buy some properties." And then now look at him like people think it come from rap. He can rap about whatever, however, whenever, because he probably eating off the real estate game. Now he eating off of merch because now he can afford his lifestyle. Somebody wanna buy some clothes from a guy that's driving a foreign. So now he can, now he touring, now he flipping it, touring, merch, real estate. Then he got
the music streams.
Man, you got money coming in from all different avenues.
Multiplied. So again, that's what I like. People, I always say this. People be like, man, what you mean? I need money to be successful. I'm like, I don't care if you J. Cole or Jay-Z. I don't care if you Kendrick Lamar or Lil Baby. You need money to be successful. Now, in that time of having money, you're going to attract certain people. You're going to be in different rooms. I'm not saying money's going to make you successful, but you need, go get you a bag.
Talent. You can have all the talent in the world, bro. But it's only going to get you so far because eventually you're going to have to pay some type of tab. You're going to have to pay some type of ticket. You're going to need some money. I don't care how talented you are.
Putting the work in, man, and motherfuckers be like, oh, I ain't working no job. But shit, if that job what you got to do to get where you need to be, then shit, it is what it is, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? Like, motherfuckers got to know how to budget. Stop trying to live a flashy lifestyle. That's what motherfuckers get caught up in this social media, and you know what I'm saying? They want to be the man, like, but then you ain't got 2 nickels to rub.
What?
You know what I'm saying?
And that's what I said on the Kid L interview, because he was like, he walked up to me, he was like, man, you got a nice car. I was like, you got a nice man. I'm like, yeah, that's cool. I was like, none of that really mattered though. I'm like, it's not real.
Exactly.
And he was like, what you mean? I'm like, it's like I can have a Rolex today and then fall on hard times, sell it. Man, it's not real.
It's gone.
I can have some Cardis and flip them. Like, I'm like, bro, we hustlers, dog. So none of this stuff is real. You could be driving
this shit come and go, man.
Footing it today, hoopty tomorrow, foreign today, foreign tomorrow. Like, bro, but
we're really about continuing to go, bro, and continuing to grind.
And that's why my message is stay focused.
Yeah, right.
Like no matter what I'm in, like I don't really share this with a lot of people, but I moved back I lived in Texas from 2008 to 2012. I moved back because my pops got sick. He currently, a lot of people don't know, like he currently on hospice. Oh, so he fighting, you know what I'm saying? Right. So,
Keep
but
on fight.
You know what I'm saying? And I tell people all the time, like people will be hitting me up like, why this package ain't coming? I'll be transparent with them, like, bro, I'm trying to help my pop stay alive, work. I got a baby, she won. I'm trying to make sure the clothes and still, I'm trying to do everything on my own. But in the grand scheme of all of that,
it's a lot of pressure.
And it don't matter to nobody. You know what I'm saying? In the grand, like it don't really matter to nobody else. But so I'll be like, I gotta stay focused, like, cause whatever happened to my pops is gonna happen to me or it's gonna happen to him. But my kids still gotta get raised. I still gotta go clock in. Still gotta
do. You still gotta, you know, take care of your family.
It's crazy. It gotta be like that though. But you know, it builds your character too, bro.
Yeah.
You know,
you know, some people in this situation are fold. You know what I'm saying? They like, fuck it. I ain't fuck them clothes. You know what I'm saying? And fuck all that other
That's
shit. I'm just
enough
gonna
to make somebody
take
quit,
care
bro.
of my pops and go to work. You know what I'm saying?
It's overwhelming. Like you said, you gotta deal with your pops. Then you gotta deal with. I know about the customers. The customers don't be giving a damn
at all.
You know what I'm saying? They don't be giving. They want their shit. You know what I'm saying?
But you still find time to, you know what I'm saying, to fight, even though everything that's going on. I still gotta put on, man. You know what I'm saying? I still gotta,
bro.
And that's why I tell people, I'm like, we only got 24. 24 hours, right? So people be like, can you make time for me, or can you make time for this? I'm like, I can't make time. Time is already made. It's 24 hours. I can find time though.
Yeah, that's
and then
it.
when I tell them I can find, all right, cool. I'm at the
we got
gig.
24 hours. I can't make 25.
I'm at the gig 8 to 10. All right, cool. I spend 2-3 hours with my baby. I put her to sleep. I take a quick nap, wake back up, start pressing shirts.
Yeah.
And then I take a nap before I go to the gig.
One thing about it, any grind that you got outside of your job, bro, you got to give your job that same energy you just gave that 9 to 5, bro.
Yes, sir.
You know what I'm saying? 100%, bro. Yeah. And I also, you got the shoes.
Yep, I'm wearing them right now.
Yeah.
I was about to go buy some Jordans to go with the line. Shout out to the design we just dropped.
That bitch hard, bro.
So we flipped the Drake for all.
They play Sunday, don't they?
For all the dogs.
Yeah.
So I flipped it and did for all the lions. I put a chain on them and some Cardis on them. And then I was looking for some Jordans. I'm like, I got some great sneakers. I just dropped it. So
that's hard.
The time, the sneakers that we do got the shoes. The latest drop
purses,
the latest drop is my drop now. Like that's what I'm, because the ones before that was based off like the Louis Vuitton sneaker. But this one is just all me. Like they like
that's the one with the big 13 on
the big 13 on it.
Yes, sir, man.
Hey man, I love that shit, bro. That shit dope as hell, bro.
I appreciate
it's nothing but motivation. Like I be looking at that shit like, damn, how dog do this and how dog do that. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit sweet, bro. Keep doing that shit for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Not being afraid to invest in yourself, man. Whether, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, like it or not.
I'm gonna share another story with y'all real quick. How much time we got? I don't wanna.
Where we at? You ain't got it. Oh, we good.
All right, so this a story I ain't really went into detail yet, but so I invested with an artist on one of the sneakers that we was dropping. We was gonna do a collab, put it out. Business wasn't really there on both our ends. I just say that, you know, for the story's sake. And I took one of the biggest L's. Like I was up. I was coming off a good year. I'm up. Money coming in good from the job. Money coming in good from the business. I'm like, we about to kill him this year. Business ain't go good. I took an L, a 10K L, all off inventory. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, hoping that this was about to flip. That was gonna flip and double, triple my money. And then some other stuff went left. I'm like, I'm just like hit after hit. So I was maintaining when I dropped them 13, the 13 sneaker. I ain't have when I say I ain't have $1, like I still have my work money, but I didn't have nothing for the business. Right. I literally was like down to the last 100 in my account for my business. So like I separate my business money and my day-to-day money. So I'm like, all right, cool, this the 9 to 5, but the business down to 100. Going from having a comma with 5, I'm like, yes, I'm up, and then going down like, dog, I'm not in my last 100 for the business. I posted a picture of them and went crazy. First 2 weeks they ain't there sold out because we did pre-orders, and I'm like, we back. You know what I mean? I'm like, we back. Now I ain't where I was, but it just
what it is. It's just get the boat rolling,
and it just got to show like,
don't give up, bro.
I know a lot of people ain't gonna be that transparent, but I be wanting people to know because they be like, I didn't have people say, man, like, your life perfect, or you got it all, or you got it figured out. I'm like, bro, I don't got it figured out.
We are, bro. We are. Even me, like, you know what I'm saying? I be going through the motions, bro, but you know, you'll never be able to tell because I grind, baby. You feel me? I ain't never cried about, you know what I'm saying? Right. If cried ain't gonna do nothing. We gonna keep it pushing.
Never let them see you sweat, man.
Even when we started this podcast, bro, I don't know nothing about no podcast. You know what I'm saying? But anything I put my mind to, I put my grind to. You know what I'm saying?
Feel me?
And I called cuz, he said it's a go, and look where we at now. You know what I'm saying?
And it's sweet. Yeah. It's sweet. The whole setup sweet. It's ducked off. You get the vibe. One thing that I do want to say though, like regardless if the business doing good or bad, regardless if I'm doing good or bad, I always I tell people like, I ain't what's the, they be like, you positive. You always positive. I'm like, I ain't positive or negative. I just know what I want. I know that, hey, all right, it's gonna be some good times, it's gonna be some bad times. I'm gonna be up, I'm gonna be down.
Realistic.
But you gonna see me at the highest that I'm gonna ever be, no matter where I'm at. Right. So even if I am messed up, you're gonna be like, all right, cool, dog messed up, but you won't know. Exactly. And even if I am up, you're gonna be like, dang, he gotta be up. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
They never gonna be able to tell the difference. You gotta keep them guessing.
And I say all that to say, like, you can't let the money define you.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? You can't let the money define you.
For sure, bro.
You can't let the cars, the clothes.
Yeah.
Because, again, like we said earlier, that stuff go come and go.
Man, it's few chosen ones, bro. Like, that go to what you were saying. Like, you can't let the money define you, bro. Like, anything that you getting ready to do, anything that you getting ready to embark on, any journey, any goal, you got to have some type of passion in it, bro. Because you got to understand, bro, that money, it might not always come. You know what I'm saying? So you got to have a passion with whatever you're doing. The money going to come as long as you giving, you know, I always tell people, like, if you giving your all, the universe going to meet you halfway. You know what I'm saying? The minute you not giving your all, you know what I'm saying? The universe can't meet you halfway. You feel me?
Exactly.
So when I get up and I get my 50%, and I know I gave my 50%, and then I know, like, okay, boom, the universe about to meet me halfway. You know, the minute you say I quit, I ain't got nothing for you.
Man,
you know what I'm saying?
And if you feel like quitting, once you push, I tell you this. I felt like quitting the day before I uploaded the picture. I didn't even have no plan of releasing the sneaker when I released it.
Right.
I was like, man, I ain't got nothing else. Let me upload it. I was like, I had the urge of quitting. I'm like, I want to quit. I'm like, my pop's sick. I'm like, I'm going through court legal stuff, you know. So I'm like, I just want to quit, bro. I woke up. I was like, you know what? Let me upload this picture. I uploaded it Thursday night. Woke up Friday morning. 20 people hit me up. Hey, how can I get this? The link live now. I'll go pre-order right now. I'm gonna leave the pre-order link.
You know how many times I done did pre-orders or I done had merch I'm looking at and I'm like, man, fuck this shit, bro. Like, I ain't made no money this week. But you also ain't posted nothing this week.
Yeah.
You're not gonna make nothing. You don't post nothing. And the minute I post something, ding 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 ding, Cash App going crazy. You know what I'm saying? So it always keep you going, bro. Like I said, it take a special person to.
Can't
you know
be
what I'm
afraid to fail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
can't be, bro.
You learn from failing. You know what I'm saying?
Sure,
you
bro.
learn. Once you fail, and then you be like, okay, fuck it.
It build character.
I'm gonna do this next time. You know what I'm saying? And if it just so happens you fail again, you be like, fuck it. Well, I'm gonna do this next time.
No, Jordan was 49% shots. 49%. So, like, Jordan ain't no failure. He made only 49% of his shots.
But he stayed consistent.
He got 6 rings. He got sneakers to this day.
He ain't quit hooping.
Still sell out. He got a movie, Space. You know what I'm saying? Like, it just don't.
He's still getting paid off that.
So imagine if you only was 48% successful, like you succeeded at 48%. You still could be one of the greatest. You still could be the GOAT.
Yeah. You ain't got to be 100% to be the GOAT.
You know
if
what
y'all
I'm
watching.
You ain't got to. You could perform at 100%, but all you got to do is make 48%. And you could be just as great. But they say, I want to be like Mike.
For real, though.
You could be just like Mike, bro, if you make 48% of your shots.
That's hard,
sure,
bro.
man.
For sure. But yeah, man, we do appreciate you, bro. It's been a pleasure, bro. That was real coming through, man.
No
Messing
problem.
with us. You know what I'm saying?
No problem.
Heading out, just leave the people with something, you know what I'm saying? Like I said, somebody that's possibly looking at you and like, damn, I want to be where he at, or you know what I'm saying?
Make sure you drop your social media, man, so everybody want to reach out to you, they know where to find you.
I got you. This is what I say. If you never get nothing from me, you never get a verse from me, you never get an album from me, you never come to a training that I do, you never buy clothes from me, take this away. Keep pushing.
For sure.
And I try my best not to use negative words. So I don't like saying never give up or don't stop, because that's all negative tones.
Yeah.
Keep pushing, keep going, stay focused.
Stay focused.
Always, like, the better day is tomorrow.
Yeah,
you know what I'm
sure.
saying? Even if today is your best day, your better day is tomorrow.
For sure.
You know what I mean? So just stay focused, stay locked in, keep going. If you never get nothing else from me, take that away from me. I don't care if I become a billionaire or a millionaire. I'm gonna leave them two options. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna leave, but take that away from me if you never get nothing else from me.
For sure, bro.
Sure.
Appreciate
What's your social medias?
J.Gueringer, so J.Gueringer on Instagram. And if you don't follow that, follow Chiefy_tribe. Go to the website, chiefytribe.com. Go get a t-shirt, go get this. We got these available only for this weekend and only 50 available. So lock in before they sell out. I appreciate everybody.
I'm seeing them up close too. Them motherfuckers are hard.
Goddamn embroidery is crazy. I told everybody the chain and the Cardis is from Golden Sun. So if you never got nothing from Golden Sun, you can get a piece of it right now.
Yeah, for sure.
Let's go, man. Y'all lock in, man. It's the Grind Club,
We
and we
appreciate
out.
y'all, bro. We out.